Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and oh boy, when it comes to royal news, 2024 is starting off in a historic way. To show that I do still in fact cover history related content on my channel, to disprove my mother saying that my channel suffers an identity crisis, I will be discussing the recent news of the announcement of Queen Margrethe II of Denmark's recent abdication. On the 31st of December, 2023, the Danish Queen announced that she will be formally abdicating on January 14th, 2024, which will be the 52nd anniversary of when her father, King Frederik IX, died and she became the Queen of Denmark. Her son, Crown Prince Frederik, will become King Frederik X on January 14th, 2024, so about 2 weeks from now. The Queen cited her back surgery from February of last year as one of the reasons she was abdicating. What's interesting is that after the Danish Queen abdicates on January 14th, it will be the first time since 1837, when Queen Victoria was crowned queen, that there will be no ruling female monarch in Europe. Unfortunately, throughout her 52-year-long reign, the Danish Queen has had a few major health problems. For example, in 1994, the Danish Queen was treated for cervical cancer, and like I mentioned earlier, she had back surgery back in February of 2023. She is also a smoker, and since her back surgery in February of 2023, she has not smoked since. She also designed her own monogram, which I thought was very interesting. As far as I am aware, many monarchs do not have a hand in designing their own monogram, and I think it's very cool that she added her own personal flair to it. She also was in a documentary, and you can find it on YouTube. I'll put the link to the playlist in the description down below, where she was a guest giving some personal family history about the Danish royal family during the time of King Christian IX of Denmark, and he was the father of Queen Alexandra, who married King Edward VII, and the father of Maria Feodorovna, who married Tsar Alexander III, and Alexandra and Maria Feodorovna were the mothers of King George V and Tsar Nicholas II, respectively. And those boys looked like twins. I remember in one of the books that I have, there was a picture of what I thought was Nicholas. And I'm like, oh, I've never seen that picture of Nicholas before. That's because it was a picture of George. They look like twins, those two. Personally, though, out of the two, I would think Nicholas is the better looking, but that's my just humble opinion. The abdication came as a complete surprise. I don't think anybody was expecting it. As far as I'm aware, there was no announcement or hint at this kind of situation happening, so it really took the world by storm, if anything. There will be no coronation ceremony for the new Danish king come January 14th. It just simply is not done in Denmark anymore. The only European country that has a monarchy and still holds a coronation is the United Kingdom, which we saw last year when the coronation of King Charles III happened. Now, there are still coronation type ceremonies in other countries. For example, Japan has an enthronement ceremony when they get a new emperor, as well as coronations in Thailand, Cambodia, Tonga, Bhutan, Brunei, and more. I'll admit I'm a little disappointed that Denmark doesn't do coronations for their monarch anymore. I think it would have been interesting to see how the Danes do coronation compared to the coronation of their British, Japanese, and Thai and so forth counterparts. I think it would have been really interesting to see that ceremony in the Danish tradition. As a constitutional monarch, Queen Margrethe II acted as a diplomat for Denmark. This meant meeting with a lot of foreign visitors, such as the Emperor and Empress of Japan and Nelson Mandela, just to name a few. The Danish royal household also released a statement on their Instagram that reads, "On Sunday, 14 January 2024, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince assumes the Danish throne as His Majesty King Friedrich X. At the same time, Her Royal Highness, the Crown Princess, will be known as Her Majesty Queen Mary. The royal couple will henceforth bear the title the King and the Queen of Denmark. His Royal Highness Prince Christian becomes the heir to the throne and will henceforth be referred to as His Royal Highness Crown Prince Christian. After the succession to the throne, Her Majesty the Queen will continue to be Majesty and bear the title Her Majesty Queen Margrethe." While I am not Danish, I still think it is very impressive how the Danish queen spent so many years servicing her country and was in the public eye for pretty much her entire life, and I hope she is able to enjoy what is effectively her retirement. So thank you, Queen Margrethe II, for all you did for your country. I am interested in seeing how the Danes adjust to having a king instead of a queen as the ruling monarch and head of state. I know in Canada, as part of the Commonwealth after the queen passed away, it was weird to adjust to having a king instead of a queen after so many years, and I'm sure in Denmark it'll be a similar situation, so I'm interested to see how that plays out. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, give yourself a cookie for listening to me ramble for more than 5 minutes at a time. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please subscribe to Sweet Histortea, a channel full of random facts, lots of sparkles, and plenty more videos to come in the future. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!
There's a part of myself I'm missing. Now I got a lot to learn.